Alright, so in today's video, we're going to go over 10 different topics that ChatGPT actually, as you can see, um, recommended me to talk about. So I'm just going to quickly go over them and just say if anything is needed to be said, because some of them are actually have something deep-rooted that is beneficial to dive deeper, but some of them are just very basic. Like the first one, the importance of content management and building a personal brand. Well, if you don't manage your content, if you don't put a structure in the base of your creativity, if that's your goal, to reach the maximum amount of creativity, the base of it should be structure and discipline. So if there's no structure, if there's no plan, if there's no schedule for your content in particular, well, that creativity comes and goes and it just fades at a certain point. And you don't even need much for managing your content. You just need a table function in anything that you, any app that you use. I use personally Google Docs. It works pretty well, and it's fully customizable. It's just a blank paper. So I think that's it. So the next one, how to define your personal brand effectively. Well, this is one of the ones that is pretty much useless, because defining your personal brand effectively, I mean, there is no effect in that. Okay, so it's a personal brand, so it doesn't need any like definition. So it's usually more like a very I'm not gonna take these very seriously because it's obviously are bot generated. Just playing with like keywords. I came up with the sentence, how to define your personal brand effectively. So this one is doesn't need any explanation because it's very obvious. It's just nonsense. Define. Number 3, tips for creating a cohesive brand identity across different platforms. Well, this one's actually more practical than the previous one, how to define your personal brand effectively. So what I understand from this subject, this title, is like sometimes you see that someone is very active on a certain social media, for example YouTube, and you for example go to their Facebook or their other social platform, which they are somewhat active, they upload stuff, but it's not really no one goes there. So tips I have for building like a cohesive brand identity is to just customize. I mean, if you're uploading something to Facebook, don't make it like a TikTok, adjust things depending on the context that you want to use your content. Just try to blend things in when it comes to each individual platform. So unlike using the common techniques that we all know, like a certain color template that you use and just all that, and that kind of relates all your different social platforms to a single personal brand identity. So balancing personal and professional content in your online presence. Okay, this one is an alright topic. I talked about it before, and I said pretty much 30% of your content should be personal, coming up, which is the stuff that relates to you mostly. It's not something that everyone can have a part of, talk about. For example, there's a certain topic, and for example, in the fitness industry, let's say, how to lose 5 pounds in a month, okay? And everybody has a different opinion on it, different approaches, different kind of things that they can get creative with. But a personal like story about something, it's not something that everybody can well, it kind of is when you look at it very philosophically, but yeah, 30% should be like inspirational, personal stuff, and the other 70% should be as Mr. ChatGPT says, professional content, which is basically educational content and the content that is actually has practical value. Okay, so next one, number 5, the role of storytelling um, in content management and personal branding. The role of the role of storytelling. Well, storytelling, I don't know. I don't have anything funny to say. I mean, there's the role of storytelling in content management and personal branding. If we remove the content management part, we can, yeah, maybe personal branding, the role of storytelling. Well, storytelling is a very deep-rooted thing in everyone, because if you're somewhat even passionate in what you are making content on, you have to be able to like tell a story very nicely, and also most people usually do their content as scripted, so there is no like need to double down in a very intuition based kind of subconscious skill of storytelling. So yeah, it's a good skill to have, but not necessary. Yeah, storytelling is not something to spend so much time on, you know. Yeah, I would recommend to spend more time on actually being more consistent and actually trying to improve in things that are actually practically you can improve on, like different aspects of the video content that you're posting, or being more confident in front of the camera. These kind of things are that you can actually improve on by trying. Storytelling is in fact you can improve on by trying, but don't go about it as if like it's some intellectual magical kind of thing that is prior over everything else. So yeah. Number 6, common mistakes to avoid in content management and personal branding. I mean, common mistakes. Just looking around and trying to find like the content management apps. Like right off the bat, people go and like try to find like different subscription and pay like $20 to find an app that you can upload stuff, and it just goes there at the time, you know. The thing is, when you're starting out, you don't have that much content. You can just upload it themselves. So yeah, this one is very general, so I don't have like so my mind just doesn't directly go to something to talk about. So tools and platforms for effective content management. You need nothing for effective content management table. Navigating the challenges of personal branding in the age of social media. Wow. This one is very literary. I don't know. I really don't know what to talk about. I mean, navigating the challenge of personal branding. I mean, what do you mean? I mean, navigating the challenges. I mean, what are the challenges? First, being consistent. Second one, patience. These are challenges in every other thing that you want to do in life. So very few tactical kind of challenges that are very easy to fix, and you have to be present at the moment. You have to solve the problems, but yeah, in general, I don't think I missed anything. So number 9, strategies for managing and organizing content effectively. Basically, like gave me 3 different titles for the same video in the last 9. How to effectively organize content. Maybe I use bad keywords. Content management was too much of it, but yeah, if you want to talk about like a strategy of like managing content, well, I'll go by first I choose a certain number of videos that I want to, for example, upload, which is the most important thing when you're starting out, just volume. And I'll use like a table with like days in it, in order, and like I just put in them that what kind of content I want to upload, and then at the time I just upload them, and I check them that I upload them, or if I didn't, I just leave it empty. And also I put in there like if it's ready, if it's edited, if it's not. That's just basically what you need. So the last one, number 10, building a credibility and authority through content management and personal brand. Well, building credibility and authority is basically something that just happens over time. You can't really rush it. So my thoughts on this is to be patient. Um, Credibility is basically how many people know you and how many people you know in your niche, and authority is basically how many people agree with what you say. So through content management is very funny, but yeah, when it comes to building a personal brand, you just gotta be patient and just do a bunch of right things, very good, and then yeah, credibility and authority comes with it. There is nothing that you have to do that is gonna give you credibility or authority. Um, you can do things that immediately take that away from you, but you have to do multiple things to just be able to get these. So that's it for today. Maybe you learned something. So that's it for today. Hope you learned something. If there's anything else that you think that I missed or I was like really off, let me know in the comment, because I do think that in at least two of them I just was completely off the topic. So check the description. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video.